Who's that? Commander Claw. Who's bad? Commander Claw. Welcome back to episode 8 of Underrated Commanders. I'm your host, Commander Claw, and my job on this video is to convince you to brew any one of these commanders. I got experience playing with them. I got experience playing against them. And guess what? You as the viewer probably has the same experience or a different experience with these commanders. So as we go through these commanders, make sure you put your comments in the comment section and your 5 cents worth. And guess what? It helps out not only the channel, but other brewers who happen to view this video and are looking to brew this commander. Let's get started. So this commander is awesome because it focuses on 2 creature types, specifically birds or beasts. And previously, before Final Fantasy, I thought beast was the main way to build this commander. Focus on that type because there was just more beast support. And beasts are powerful. They're just green, heavy CMC creatures generally. And birds didn't have much support. But Final Fantasy has been released, and all those chocobos, they may not only be green and blue, but you got bird tribal support now, and birds have gone wild. Yes, to be honest with you, Tanos the Toy Maker is probably going to be better in the 99 of Choco, the Seeker of Paradise. But if you want to make him your commander, why not? Let's talk about him real quick. For 3 Simic colors, 3/5 body, legendary human artificer. Whenever you cast a beast or bird creature spell, you may copy it, except the copy is an artifact in addition to its other types. What makes this commander super powerful is he is making creature doubles and their artifacts. And Simic's guild loves artifacts. There's so much synergy with artifacts in this color because artifacts, they can be sacked, they can be added as creature fodder. They have some of them actually have power boosts. So it's endless, endless possibilities as you're making double and creating more value of either specifically birds or beasts. And birds are starting to have landfall, flying, hexproof, +1/+1 counters, you name it, right? They're all out there. They're all out there. Try Tanos, the Toy Maker. So this commander is the perfect example that I want to tell new players that you always don't have to cast your commander on curve. Like, I know you guys see all these blogs and posts and people say, oh, I cast my commander on turn 4 and turn 5 and it's a 5 mana or a 4-drop commander. No, there's a game pace or a tempo to the game of Magic the Gathering, and some commanders are built just like that, and you got to build your deck in the way of that. Well, let me introduce you to a Gruul commander that gives you value and helps you look for an answer. We have Hugs, Grizzly Guardian, X, double red, double green, 5/5 body, legendary Badger Warrior. He's got Trample. When Hugs enters exile the top X cards of your library until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. So, look, you're not going to cast them on turn 5 for 1 mana, right? X for 1? No. You're going to wait till you have like 8 mana, 10 mana. Remember, you're in Gruul. You're ramping. Mana commanders like this, I love them when they're high CMC because they force you to invest in your deck slots mana ramp. And you got to have a lot of mana ramp. And when you do, your deck is actually pretty consistently because your main objective and your only objective, not your only objective, but your main objective is to cast your commander to do something. So look, your deck with this commander is filled with ramp. So when you get 8, 10 mana, slap them on the battlefield for X, right? Maybe X is 6. You look at your top 6 cards. They're exiled. You get to play them in your next turn. You play 2 additional lands. Yo, this is just part of looking and creating value through your commander. And he's still a beefy beater, so you can build him as a Voltron commander also. I think that most veteran commander players would agree with me that mono green is the best commanders for new players, right? Because you get to play the game. You do one thing and you slap face. Well, Thrun, Breaker of Silence for 3 and 2 green, 5/5 body, legendary Troll Shaman. He says this spell can't be countered. What? Yeah, Most new players have not even experienced that. And once they experience a spell that can't be countered, the disdain all over the face is bad. It's bad. It's a learning moment. Anyway, Thrawn has trample, right? Then he says can't be the target of non-green spells your opponents control or abilities from non-green sources your opponents control. As long as your turn, Thrawn has indestructible. He's another Voltron commander. He hits the battlefield. He is stomping all over your opponents. He's going to be dealing commander damage. He pretty much can't be targeted unless there's a green source. And there's not many solo green removal out there. So he's staying on the battlefield unless, maybe somebody casts a farewell and exile everybody's creatures. Great commander. I think it's also good for veteran players to go back to mono green just to you're done with doing too much deck building. You just want to do something and get to the point. And sometimes these mono green commanders are good for your meta because, hey, everybody's been playing all these combo commanders. These commanders are overpowered and doing too much. And you know what? There's games where people have no hands to play. They have, no mana, or they got a bad draw. And guess what? Your mono green commander, he's on the battlefield slapping face. Slap, 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 and winning you the game. So look, if you got any experience playing these commanders or playing against them, make sure you put a comment in the section below. Your input is valuable for viewers who are visiting the channel and the algorithm said, hey, you like this commander for some strange reason. Maybe you cracked it in the booster and you don't know what to do with it, but you like it, right? Hey, share your experience with this. Otherwise, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to Commander Claw. 3 underrated commanders.